Our next guests are fulfilling a lifelong dream of making a difference for youth with autism and veterans in our community. In 2020, they founded Rainbow of Hope, Texas, with the aim of improving lives through nature and equine therapy.
This Saturday, they're inviting the community to a retro-themed party. It's all to raise awareness about their mission. But joining us now, Rainbow of Hope, Texas co-founder and executive director Ann Henderson and special program activities coordinator Annette Owen. Welcome to Youth in Life, ladies.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Oh my gosh, it's our pleasure. So you hear two things, you hear veterans, you hear children with autism, this is all such an important cause. How did it all get started, and why is it so important that you are connecting nature into the healing process?
So my background, I'm a former ABA therapist. I used to work with children with autism, and those children are now grown up and they hardly have any services. There's a thing in ABA called natural environment training, and so we found when our young adults come out to the natural environment, the sky is blue, the grass is green, I see a horse. And these two young men that I started the program with just blossomed. Yeah. Did I answer the question?
Yeah, it really, in a way, yes.
Well,
we have more.
And just connecting with
how
nature,
it started with, yeah.
It's good for the soul. You were telling us during the break that 2020, during the pandemic, is when you founded this organization.
Yeah.
And that was a time when people were just experiencing horrible isolation. Right. And if you were a veteran or if you were a young person and you're on the autism spectrum, it was particularly hard for these communities. Yeah. So what was the result once you started seeing these people come through your program?
I mean, it was just amazing because I didn't really know what I was doing at first. I was just kind of winging it. And God said, Ann, what can you do with what I've given you? And he gave me horses, he gave me manure, and he gave me these special needs kiddos. And so I created a program called Back to Basics. And it was just basic horse care. Shoveling the manure, sweep the mat, change the water bucket, and bag the hay. And it gave them a sense of responsibility to be able to learn like a skill. And that's how it started. But it initially started from a dream that God gave me over 35 years ago, and he showed me a blue horse arena with a silver star, and he whispered in my ear, Rainbow of Hope.
We're seeing some pictures from Rainbow of Hope right now, and you get these kids in a classroom setting. You can see the joy and the smile on their faces. Annette, you're a special programs activities coordinator at Rainbow of Hope, Texas. What does that entail?
So that gives me the responsibility of setting up some classes. So that's what we wrapped this side of the program, special needs side. So what does any person need? We need social skills, life skills. We need to keep our academics up. We need to exercise, hear music. And that's what my side of the program does. And we've gone from meeting 1 to 2 times a week, now up to 4 times a week.
Wow.
What kind of difference have you seen in the participants?
Oh, in my students alone, I've seen them go from being nonverbal to trying to speak to me, and it just brings you to your knees. I've seen in my own son who attends the classes, he's become a leader. He takes charge. He went from being shy to now you can't keep him quiet. And it's so important to have something to look forward to. If you don't, why are you getting up in the morning? And so that's one of the reasons why we're doing this fundraiser this weekend. Is so not just for transportation funds or continue funding, but we need community awareness. We're out here and we're ready to serve.
Yeah. And you talked about some of the work you've done with veterans as well, and you've helped over 200 in your community. That is a great number, but you want to make it higher. What has been the feedback from veterans? We just celebrated Veterans Day yesterday. What is the feedback amongst that community?
It's amazing. Like Rainbow of Hope, Thunderhooves was born in 2023, in December of 2023, and we partnered with Warriors Refuge, and they got funding for equine therapy, and that's how that kicked off. But we have seen the veterans just catapult into like where they get their VA loan, where they can get an apartment and they can get their house. So now I'm already seeing a second need for, we need sofas, we need refrigerators,
we need boots,
we need boots and jeans, because when they get out and they graduate from the refuge, they're like, they're on their own, and we're seeing that need. So now we're trying to meet that need as well.
It's incredible, truly life-changing. You mentioned the fundraiser happening this weekend. So this is called the Retro Rewind Night. We love a theme party.
We do.
So love the theme. And the goal here, you want the community to come out. Tickets are only, what, $10 to enter, $30 for a barbecue plate.
Yes.
The goal here is really to raise funds, though, to purchase an 8 to 10 passenger van, essentially to transport special needs students. That's really the aim here, right?
Right. So we try and ease some of the burdens on the parents that are trying to show up, because if you have a special needs child, when that child's an adult, you're still the one responsible to get them where they need to go, whether it's a job, whether it's at Rainbow. So we're trying to ease some of that burden off the parents. And if you can get to Rainbow, we can get you to those resources. And we have 5 partnerships around town: Harvest for the Hungry, True to Life, Don's Pottery, Ziegler's, and Valhalla or Spacious in Pearland. And we want to get them to our fitness classes, our cooking classes. And to do that, we need transportation.
Okay, well, the event this weekend, get on out there and support. We do have some info. There is the poster there on your screen for Retro Rewind Night. So mark your calendars. Ann Henderson, Annette Owen, thank you so much for stopping by Houston Life. And to our viewers, for more info about Rainbow of Hope, Texas, and to get tickets for their Retro Rewind Night happening this weekend, we have put a link under the Scene on Houston Life section of our website, HoustonLife.tv. Thanks again, ladies.